With me now on the phone is Jonathan Krinsky of BTIG, just publishing a note as we began our conversation today. It's good to have you on. Asked to reach out to you because you asked the question if we're there yet and suggest that now's the time to buy, in fact. You say it's the worst day of the year, but we would dig in here. What does that mean?
Hey, Scott. So, if we take a step back, coming into the year, the market had gone, an entire calendar year without testing its 200-day moving average. We thought that a test was likely in the first quarter. We did test that last week. We've obviously gone below that today, but we're starting to get some washout signals that you typically see in the later innings of corrections, one being downside volume on the NYSE. We're above 80%. That's the highest of the year. They're finally hitting the winners. You have a name like Walmart, which was a massive winner last year, down almost 5%, one of the biggest moves of the year. You have different factors like cyclicals versus defensives, the most oversold since we've seen during COVID. And then you have the VIX curve, which, we look at spot VIX for second-month future. That spread has blown out to the widest levels of the year as well. So there's things that we didn't have in place over the last couple weeks that, now we're starting to see, and it lends us to, believe, look, if you were looking for a pullback at 6,200, this is your spot in our view for a tactical
Yeah,
bounce.
I mean, as you acknowledged, too, yes, we could be oversold, but the market is so uncertain, and there's so many different headlines driving things that are still apt to do that oversold can get more oversold.
Yeah, no, that's certainly the case. And that, look, we published a note yesterday thinking that, we were at a tactical bottom, and obviously we come in today and it's even worse. So, it's a tricky part of the market where you have to have a little flexibility. But again, I think in the big picture, if you were looking for a pullback, we're now 8 or 9% off the highs. And look, to be fair, we don't think this is the final bottom per se, but we think a tactical rally 3, 4, 5% from here makes sense.
Okay, this is your chance. Those were your words. Jonathan, thank you so much for calling in. Appreciate hearing your voice during this market coverage.